Hi everyone, it is Sylvan from Sylvan's Way. And what if an oracle deck could remind you that the death isn't an ending but a transformation? That every storm, whether it's within or without, clears the way for renewal. Today we're going to be exploring the Storm Cloud Oracle by Clare Gregory. It's a gothic reflection on mortality, meaning, and the beauty of impermanence. Before we get started, I do want to give you a quick reminder that I am hosting a Forest of Gratitude 500 subscriber giveaway. So if you would like to join, I'm going to leave a link up here at the top as well as down in the description that you can go ahead and join in that so that you can get a free deck. So about this deck, this is the Storm Cloud Oracle by Clare Gregory. She is a jeweler, but she has a Bonearrow. It's an alternative jewelry brand rooted in Gothic symbolism, talismans, and transformation. And Claire works out of her workshop in Nottingham's, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's Singleton Market. And she's also the co-author of the Crystal Magic Tarot. And she's had a fascination with symbolic imagery and protective charms, and that clearly flows through to this oracle. This deck is 52 cards. Each card is illustrated in black and white line work, and it really recalls like Victorian engravings, alchemical manuscripts, things like that. So rather than color, it really relies on contrast, like ink, smoke, and shadow, and it expresses the emotion and movement. Every card feels like an etching drawn from a forgotten grimoire or a stormy dream. So this is the Kickstarter that I backed, and I received with this deck this beautiful velvet pouch with the matching logo, and it's really, really nice. I also got these cards that are postcards, and they're really, really cool. I really like them. So it's just a blown up version of some of her cards in her deck, and I love these cards. I love this artwork. And then I also got, and I got this as a gift for my honey, this beautiful leather bound journal. And there's a little thing where you can put a pen here and we can put the name and address, and then it's just a journal. And my husband actually loves to write stories. He hasn't been published or anything. It's just something he really enjoys to doing. So I thought getting this for him, that he might really like it, because it seemed like a nice book with this beautiful leather binding. And I liked the words on it, the silver linings and storm warnings. So I really thought that was cool. So I got that for him. Oops, I bumped you. So that is what I got with the Kickstarter. So let's look at the packaging of this oracle deck. So it comes in a 2-part box. It's not very tight on there, so it's very loose. I have already dropped it, unfortunately, and it fell open and the cards went everywhere. So I don't know if I really like this kind of where it's so loose. I would rather have it tighter with thumb holes where you can pull it off of it. But, you know, it is what it is. The back of the package says, if you find beauty in the shadows and feel soothed by the storm, this deck is for you. The Storm Cloud Oracle is a beautifully illustrated mini encyclopedia of Gothic emblems. Each of the 52 cards is based on a bad omen, a feared creature, or an unlucky sign, drawn as if seen in a cloud. But with every shadow there is light. Each card brings a message of hope, courage, and resilience, because, of course, every storm cloud has a silver lining. So I think that's really nice. I really, really like it. The inside of the box, there's not much to it. It's just white on the inside on both sides. So that's just the basic box. And then we have the guidebook and the cards. So for the guidebook, this guidebook is just like a little black-white guidebook, but it does have full images of the cards. And it provides basic instructions and a brief history of oracle cards in here and why she created this particular deck. It talks about how to use the deck and reading in rituals. The one thing that I think is super cool in here is she goes over how to put a spell to enchant your deck, and you basically are going to create a sigil and you put it here. So I thought that was cool that she included something like that in there. She also goes over how to use the card, like you can use it for a quick reading for a card a day, a weekly card pull, help with a decision, things like that. And then you can do in-depth readings as well with this particular deck. And then the cards themselves, she gives you the myth and then the message. So each card has the myth and the message of that myth. So it is a nice little book. I like it. I like the information that she includes and that she tells you what the tear bottle myth is and the message that you can take from that. So I think that's really cool. And then we have about the illustrator. So she gives you all of that information, acknowledgments, and then I think there's a thing about her. Yeah, about the author. So we have that. And I will definitely leave a link below to her website because her jewelry looks just like these types of images. They're so stinking awesome. So I'll leave all of her contact information below if you want to go out and check out her jewelry as well. If I ever make it over to England, and hopefully I will someday, I'll be able to go to her shop and actually check out her shop if it's still open then. So the cards themselves, we have, I don't know what cardstock this is, but it's not super thick, so I would guess that it's probably 300 GSM. As far as the card size, it is a normal Oracle sized card. So if you're used to Oracle cards, then it is your typical size. There is no edging. I don't think this is edged. I mean, it looks kind of like a light gray though. Maybe it is edged. I don't know. I have to go look that up. Or it could be just because of the black back. That's possible too. I don't think it's edged, but it kind of looks like it's edged in a light gray. So I'll find out. I'll put it in the information below. And then these are the backs, and they are not reversible. And there's no information in the user guide or the guidebook that this would be reversible. So it kind of makes sense that they're not. I really love these backs. I think they're so stinking awesome looking. The artwork itself is this line drawing artwork. It's really haunting, yet it's like refined, if that is a thing. It's haunting, but it's refined. And it has skulls, serpents, arrows, and clouds. It really symbolizes mortality, aim, and renewal. Each piece is really detailed with cross-hatching and delicate texture, really capturing like both like turbulence and stillness at the same time. It's really interesting. It's monochrome and palette, which gives it the air of like antique curiosity, I would say. And the result is really deeply atmospheric. It's really somber, but strangely serene. So I think it's really cool. So let's take a look at these individual cards. This image, these images on these cards really, I really like it. It is a winner for me. I really like this kind of art style. It really, I don't know, it speaks to me. I really like it. This is totally my jam right here. So let's see how these cards shuffle. So since it is a thinner, more manageable card stock, it shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, I figured it was going to shuffle really nice. My little fingers can definitely get around it without any problem. Okay, so that is a riffle shuffle, and this is an overhand shuffle. So we have good overhand shuffle. I like it. Let's pull one randomly. So a little apple of death. Look before you leap. So let's look this up in the book and read it. Wait, how is this in here? Let's see, does she have the listing of the cards? No. Is it going to be under L for little? Oh, it's numbered. Sylvan, come on, get on the ball. See, so that's good information to know. It's in here numerically. Okay, so we have the little apple of death. So look before you leap. The myth is, they may look sweet, but one bite could be your last. I don't know how to pronounce it, tree bears fruit known to locals as the little apples of death. So toxic that a single bite can blister your mouth, swell your throat, and burn your insides. If burned, the smoke from the leaves of this tree can cause blindness. Even standing beneath the tree in the rain can cause burns. It's poison laced into every part of its being. Needless to say, the fruits of the tree aren't apples at all. So interesting. Now I'm going to have to go look up this tree. The message is, think through the consequences of your actions carefully before you sample a strange fruit. Are you sure you know what it is? Are you being hoodwinked, or worse, deliberately ignorant, assuming that all will be well? Maybe, like Eve, you know the consequences of the bite, but are willing to accept your fate. Maybe double check just to be sure. The little apple of death urges you to check that contract. Read the small print and examine the details thoroughly before you commit, just in case. That's great. Oh, I really like it. I really like it. So I feel like this article, this oracle reads with quite intensity. It would be a really great deck for shadow work, ancestral or seasonal readings, or even journaling when you want to sit down with symbolism rather than getting fast answers. The imagery, I feel like, pairs beautifully with probably anything gothic or alchemical, like those types of tarot decks. And I feel like if you used it as one card reflected, it could be a great way to reflect on things. And I think it could also be a really good clarifier when you're doing a tarot reading, especially if you feel like change rumbling on the horizon. So I think this is a great deck for doing all of those things with. I am looking forward to using it. I just got it in and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I am really looking forward to using it. So If you're drawn to decks that honor life's cycles, like death, decay, and renewal, then I think that the Stormcloud Oracle feels like a talisman in card form. It's not about fear, it is about awakening. Every illustration, every word seems to whisper, remember, you must die, so remember to live. This deck is definitely for those who find beauty in the storm and wisdom in the passing of clouds. So thank you for joining me on this stormy today. If you enjoyed this review, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which symbol speaks to you most. Is it the skull, the arrow, or the snake? Until next time, may your path be lined with mystery, reflection, and renewal. I appreciate you. Thanks. Bye.